And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Hey fans, great to have you with us for the Eastern Conference Play-In Tournament. 7 and 8 seeds going at it for postseason qualification. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Williams. Russell is out there with Thomas. Then it's Sharp, and it's Johnson in at the 4. And for the Pacers, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, here is Russell. Floats one up. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Johnson finds Thomas. Nembhard with it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam, Clark, has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
The throw good, Siakam. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Nets. 4-point game. Russell sets a screen for Thomas. The 3-ball. Siakam pulls it in. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. Sinks the triple. Nembhard's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Indiana moving the ball around. Nesmith, the pass to Nembhard. Turner with a screen on Williams to the inside, and stolen by Sharp. Now here's Williams. Nembhard covering. Williams kicks to Russell. Misses the 3.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Halliburton against Russell. Now Halliburton. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Halliburton against Russell. Outside Thomas. Sharp sets the pick for Thomas. To the paint, just 5 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Miles Turner. It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Nembhard. Turner with it. Now Nesmith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 6. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Williams finds Sharp. Outside Thomas. Sharp sets the pick for Thomas. Good on the triple.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Siakam inside. Covered by Johnson. Nets trail by 3. Here's Thomas. And the shot falls short this time. Siakam inside. Thomas is on him. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
The size, the change of pace, the shiftiness of Russell. A hard guy to defend without foul.
With all the great ball handlers, Clark, in the NBA, Russell's got to be right there at the top of the list.
And the thing that impresses me, Kevin, is how smooth he makes it look and how effortless it appears. Even at full speed, he can make moves that most guys can't even imagine.
First free throw is good. And this might not be the end of the road, Greg, for whichever one of these teams loses this game. They still have another shot in the second game of the play-in tournament. But all the same, it's not a scenario either coach wants to face.
No, this is the game where you want to take care of business. And there's the added incentive of facing the number 2 seed in the first round and not having to face the top dog. Don't count out how important that is.
That would make the road ahead even tougher. You can be sure, Greg, we're going to see both these teams putting it all on the line tonight in the quest for the 7th seed. Now, here's Thomas. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Halliburton against Russell. Left side, Turner. Pass to Nembhard. Here he goes. Halliburton outside. 4 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Williams.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Right side, Thomas. Outside, Russell. Inside, here's Sharp, and it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner denying another one of the league's best shot blockers year in and year out.
Nesmith, the pass to Nembhard. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Trendon Watford's checked in for Johnson. Brooklyn trailing. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Pass to Watford, back to Russell. Sharp sets the pick for Williams. From down in the low post, it goes. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's Nembhard. 5 points in the game. Turner with a screen on Thomas. Nembhard with it. Now Thomas defending. Nembhard the pass to Halliburton. They could use a bucket, and he nails the jumper. 6 points for Siakam.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Nembhard's shot is good. Here's Russell. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Pass to Williams. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Indiana leading by 3. Nembhard with it. He's guarded by Thomas. Nesmith with the ball. He's against Williams, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Nets trail by 3. And here's Russell. 11-point game his last outing. Shoots from the high post, and it's good off the back rim and in. Williams has got 6.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Down low, and stolen by Sharp. Ball's knocked loose. Outside Williams. To the right side. Watford finds Williams. Russell looking around. 6 to shoot. Williams, that's good. He's got 9. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good. Siakam. Some changes for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And Shepard subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. Siakam hits them both. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Watford from downtown. And it's McConnell with the rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Screen by Siakam. Russell against McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Shepard, that's good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Out left to the wing. Claxton finds Russell. Back to Claxton. And no good that time. Pacers leading by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
McConnell against Russell. Pass to Siakam. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's McConnell. His three-pointers off the mark. Nets trail by 3. Outside Wilson. Here's Melton. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Halliburton comes in for Shepard. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for D'Angelo Russell. .58 seconds left in the first. To the middle. Here's Halliburton. Excellent D there by Johnson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Johnson. We saw him with 10 points last game. Clock at 6. Here's Melton. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
.20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Mathurin against Johnson. Good if it goes.
Oh my goodness! Before the horn!
How about that?
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
It's a tie game in Indiana, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we welcome you back to the second quarter of this exciting play-in game. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Toppin. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Jackson in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Johnson against Mathurin. Johnson, the pass to Melton. Screen by Claxton. Shoots from the right block. And the layup falls. Claxton's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Halliburton. Hasn't made one yet. And the rejection by Claxton. Halliburton against Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Johnson drops them both. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Jackson, a screen on Johnson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Claxton, the pass to Melton. Claxton sets the screen for Melton. They get a hand on it, and stolen by McConnell. Halliburton in the corner. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Jackson finds Mathurin. Over Claxton. And the rejection by Claxton. And he's able to get it back. That's a 2 for Mathurin. Indiana again missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
The ability to play the one makes Melton valuable. He finds teammates when they're in good position.
Pacers trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Mathurin. Basket counts. Mathurin's got his first points in this one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Johnson dishes to Johnson. Pass to Melton. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, that's a lot of determination on that play from Melton. He finished while getting hacked. Nicely done.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. And a change for the Nets. Wilson, he's checked in for Johnson. Free throw drops for Melton. Well, DeAnthony Melton flies under the radar, Clark, but he is a solid role player.
Rock solid in every way, partner. Does a little bit of everything. You know, he's a disruptive defender and has great instincts at that end of the floor. He also can space the floor for you because he can make threes, but also can make plays, too.
Nembhard with it, covered by Johnson. Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. Shot clock at 3. Halliburton for 3. Wilson grabs the board.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Back to Melton.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
The Nets had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And he makes the first.
You know, with Melton, you get a lot. You get floor spacing, steals. He can play both guard positions, and he's a good rebounder for his size, too.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Siakam is checked in for Toppin, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Lowney's checked in. Melton hits them both.
They have capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage, very impressive.
Pacers trail by 7. McConnell passes to Turner. Back to McConnell. And he converts the layup.
You know, to me, this is what you love seeing from Turner, the willingness to give the ball up and get his guys going.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson, the pass to Melton. Johnson with a screen on McConnell. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Now, here's McConnell. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Siakam. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Wilson inside, defended by Mathurin. Wilson kicks to Melton. Back to Wilson. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Thomas outside. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Nesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. Pacers trail by 5. Pass to Nembhard. Takes it inside. The baseline J off the mark. The Nets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Wilson. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. From the inbound, Melton, no good. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The drive by Siakam. Good on the bucket.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam. Both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Nets leading by 3. Now, here's Melton. He's got 5. Thomas with the ball, picked up by Turner. Thomas gets the bucket.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Nembhard with it. He's guarded by Melton. Nesmith finds Nembhard. Now Mathurin, 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And he makes that one. And now a 7-point Nets lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Nembhard after Keon Johnson's bucket. Outside Mathurin. It's stolen by Johnson. Inside, here's Melton. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Melton's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Trendon Watford's checked in for Wilson. Williams comes in for Johnson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Now, here's Sharp. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Nets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. That free throw, no good. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. He hits the second from the line. Pacers trail by 10. Nembhard finds Turner. Back to Nembhard. Siakam for 3. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
It's the Nets now. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Thomas. Johnson against Siakam. Williams looking around. Pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. From the line. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
So I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
To the paint. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 5. Russell inside. Nembhard covering. And Russell gets it to go.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Timeout.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. The Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in. On defense, the Nets. They lead by 7. Turner finds Nembhard. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. McConnell against Thomas. They get it again, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. For Indiana, they have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. That free throw missing. No good on the second free throw. Here's Siakam. And finally they hit one. Siakam's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Thomas. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. It's Thomas on the wing. 5 points in the game. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. Russell inside. He's covered by McConnell. Russell, no good. Pacers trail by 5. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Nesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Nesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
McConnell passes to Nembhard. Now, here's Nesmith. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Nesmith has got his first 3 points of the game. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Johnson. Sharp with a screen on Siakam. Johnson. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Johnson's got 7.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Nembhard's shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sharp. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Sharp. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Pacers trail by 6. Here's Siakam. Last game, 26 points. Over Johnson. And again, it's Indiana.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. With this team, they stretch out so much. You got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to the details.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Brooklyn Nets.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. A close one in this play-in tournament 7-8 game. The winner advances to the playoffs. The loser has another shot at it, Kenny.
Yeah, it's not actually do or die. It's like a game 6. If you lose tonight, you're sweating that next one.
Yeah, and I love this format. The more pressure, the more excitement for the fans.
Absolutely. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And welcome to the second half of this high-stakes play-in clash. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Pacers trail by 4. Starting off the second half, here's Jordi Fernandez's 5. They've got Cameron Johnson. Thomas is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Sharp, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. Here's Halliburton. The rebound by the Nets. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Looking to get back on track here, and he lays it up and in. Thomas got 7 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Johnson against Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. No good with the triple. Nets leading by 6. And stolen by Siakam. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
With those long strides, Siakam can eat up ground in a hurry.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Johnson against Siakam. Johnson left side. Outside Thomas. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Indiana. Nesmith has got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Thomas finds Williams. Johnson outside. Now here's Thomas. Nembhard covering. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Kicks it out to Siakam. For the tie. And it's all evened up. Siakam's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Halliburton against Russell. Outside Thomas. Back to Russell. Over Halliburton. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Nesmith with the ball. Pass to Nembhard. For the lead, Thomas grabs the rebound. Net shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Turner with a screen for Siakam. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Brooklyn has possession. Sharp with a screen on Siakam. It's Williams, high post. Outside Thomas. Sharp sets the pick for Thomas. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. For the lead. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Thomas. To the inside. Williams inside. Nesmith covering. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. Pacers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Halliburton outside. Turner with a screen on Russell. To the paint. And stolen by Sharp. Knocked loose. Nembhard finds Mathurin. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Pass to Johnson. Shakes him. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Williams passes to Sharp. Johnson, a wide open look. No good on the triple. The Pacers are gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Nets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Sharp with a screen on Siakam. The 3 from Johnson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharp. So for the Nets, Trendon Watford's checked in for Williams. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Cameron Thomas. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Nets. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Russell. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Timeout, timeout.
Russell's got 10 points in the game.
You know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Nets making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. The Pacers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Halliburton finds Turner. Pass to Siakam. Indiana again missing. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. For the lead, it's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game. It's Nembhard on the wing. Now here's Turner. He's guarded by Russell. Outside for Halliburton. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got his 3rd assist on the night. Nets trail by 4. Russell with it. He's got 10. Sharp with a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Melton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from free throw range. Buries the jump shot. Melton's got his third basket of the night right there.
Catching them off guard. It's not often Melton shoots from mid-range, but he surprised them there.
Now Mathurin. Siakam, right side. The 19-footer is on the money. Siakam's got 32 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now Melton. 9 points in the game so far. Russell kicks to Wilson. This is his first chance at the line tonight. He's off on the first. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. And the second free throw, good. 1:52 left to play in the third. Siakam looking around. To the wing right side. McConnell against Russell. There's a screen by Toppin. McConnell kicks to Toppin. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Down low. Here's Claxton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. Walker's checked in for Indiana. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. And he can't hit the second. And Walker's got the ball here for the Pacers. The lead is 2. They get it back. Toppin dishes to Walker. Pass to McConnell. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Toppin with it. Launches a 3. Wilson grabs the board. McConnell against Melton. 32 seconds left in the third. For the tie. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You know, he may lack size, but Melton's an effective scorer inside. He plays bigger than he is.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. The Pacers making a change here. Shepard's checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And Melton has continued to improve at a steady rate, which is something you like to see. He's a versatile combo guard who always plays hard.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Melton against McConnell. And here's Melton. 1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nets out in front, leading by a point. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
We got to make sure on defense that we stay down on our feet, all right? Be disciplined. We don't want to get them to the bonus, okay? Stay the course. Keep defending the way you're doing it.
Rick emphasizing, Greg, the importance of playing smart defense.
Absolutely. You don't want to give up any easy ones here by putting them on the line.
And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Jackson, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Halliburton in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Halliburton drives in. Claxton with the steal. To the middle. And Claxton throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
On the wing, Mathurin. Up top, McConnell. He's guarded by Melton. 6 to shoot. McConnell scanning the floor. Outside for Halliburton. The offensive rebound. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Martin's checked in for Wilson. Pass to Melton. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. And that'll be his third foul so far. Whitehead's checked in for the Nets. Six on the shot clock. It's tipped. Here's Melton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Brooklyn leading by 3. Claxton a screen on McConnell. Pass to Whitehead. Nets passing it around. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Willing to sacrifice himself for the play, Melton took that foul.
Free throw drops for Melton. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for T.J. McConnell. And the Nets making a change here as well. Lewis is checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a two-possession game, at least.
Mathurin passes to Halliburton. And he banks in the layup.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Halliburton against Melton. Johnson with a screen on Halliburton. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pacers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Bounce pass, Mathurin puts up a deep three. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Claxton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. And that one falls for Claxton. And Brooklyn making a change here. Thomas is checked in. And Claxton drops them both. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Halliburton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Williams comes in for Johnson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for DeAnthony Melton.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Outside Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
Pacers trail by 5. Now, here is Halliburton. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams, that's good.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Pass to Toppin. Here's Jackson. Shoots a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Here is Russell. Outside Williams. And here's Sharp. Sharp sets the pick for Thomas. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the rejection by Jackson. Halliburton against Russell. Now, here's Toppin. He's tightly guarded. 6 to shoot. The 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin, developing his stretch big skill.
Russell with it. Outside Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Williams. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pacers trail by 3. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Some changes for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. Cameron Johnson's checked in for the Nets. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the 3. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. Siakam passes to Turner. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Turner's got his first basket.
At 6'11" and 255 pounds, Turner is a load. Very hard trying to guard him inside.
Williams a screen. Right side Russell. Pass to Sharp. Outside Thomas. 5 on the clock. From deep. Pacers with the rebound.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Nets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Russell finds Johnson. Sharp with a screen on Siakam. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Outside Turner. Pass to Siakam. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now Johnson puts up a deep 3. Nembhard grabs the board. Nembhard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Siakam. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Nets with the lead. It's Williams high post. Over Nesmith. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Thomas. Williams has got 9 points now in just the second half. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Pass to Nembhard. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the first one at the line is good. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Pacers trail by 5. Siakam outside. Halliburton outside. Nembhard the pass to Nesmith. Drills the three-pointer.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pass to Sharp. Johnson surveying the floor. Halliburton against Russell. Shot clock at 6. Outside Williams. We've got 1:48 left in the game. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharp. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Inside. With the fadeaway. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Outside Thomas. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson for 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Halliburton finds Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
Gets the first, and that brings them within 2 here. Siakam hits them both. Now Thomas. .58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The rebound by Turner.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Pass to Nembhard. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
High, arcing shot. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Siakam against Johnson. Turner with a screen on Johnson. Siakam the bounce pass. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Russell against Halliburton. And here is Nesmith. Here's Siakam. No good. And there it is. The Brooklyn Nets come away with a huge win. And they'll be able to breathe a huge sigh of relief with their spot in the first round of the playoffs locked up.
This is pretty much a full series wrapped into a single game. So they'll be feeling really good about this win, and they'll get a little extra rest as well.
And that'll wrap this one up. No shortage of excitement here in the play-in tournament. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cam Johnson.